Hi, welcome to WithSalesUnfurled.com. Today's February 5th, 2011, happens to be my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Tomorrow morning, Brian and I are heading down to San Diego. We're going to visit the Big Bay and go visit Karen and her 41-foot Formosa sailboat, the Solitary Bird. This is the same boat that I will be riding on March 1st for Mazatlan. I'm really looking forward to heading down there and spending some time with Karen and getting a chance to actually set foot on the Solitary Bird for the first time. I've seen photographs, I've talked to Karen about the boat, and I'm really excited to have a chance to set foot on board and get a feel for what the ship is like, and hopefully get a chance to really show everybody through the video what my month of March is going to be like. And it's going to be interesting to see the boat. I know Karen is like in the midst of all sorts of repairs and upgrades and renovations and whatnot and what have you. The boat is a 1970s era sailing vessel, I believe, and you know, any boat that's 30 years old or so is always in need of some repair or some fix or some upgrade. So I'm pretty sure she replaced the engine in the boat in the last year. The biggest concern lately has been some issues with the stuffing box and I believe the propeller shaft. There's some corrosion and some wear and tear on those components, and she's been using the forums, and it's amazing. There's an incredible online community for sailing and boating that I just had no idea about. I had no idea really how interconnected and technologically astute so many of the sailors and cruisers are in the world. They really use the internet to help one another out, and it's how I met Karen. I met her on the Cruisers Forum, and I know she's been using Cruisers Forum and I believe another Yahoo Groups forum to get advice and suggestions and tips on how to handle her repairs, and maybe I think she even had some people donate some money to try and help her out. It's fascinating, and as a person who's trying to figure out how does one sail around the world without $1 million in their pocket. I mean, it's easy to sail around the world if you've got money, right? I mean, if you can throw money at anything, it's easy to go about it. But most of us out here, we don't have that kind of money. We can't just chuck a credit card at every problem that comes along and just, you know, not worry about it. Problems are problems, and we have to be creative, and we have to figure out how to make things work. So part of what I'm really looking forward to tomorrow is seeing how Karen is bringing everything together and solving her problems. It's absolutely something that I feel is part of this journey with Sales Unfurled, is how do we do this without breaking the bank, without being completely extravagant in how we do it. I'd like to try and show how a normal person, you know, who's maybe a bit more adventurous than the average everyday bear, but a normal person can accomplish sailing around the world. And it's really, as this entire process has been growing over the last month or two since I started planning it out and really taking a look at how feasible it is, it's becoming more and more clear to me that part of the angle that I want to take on all of this is how can you, just you, like me, the normal person, sail around the world. So it's going to be fascinating to take a look tomorrow at how she's handling what is a fairly serious technological issue on her boat. And I believe it's going to be a factor over the next month as we prepare to leave. And it's going to be interesting to see how it's solved and how it's managed and how it's handled, and what sort of strains and stresses it might bring into the process, and certainly after we get to Mazatlan, what sort of accomplishment it makes us feel we have for having gotten through it, managed to handle it, and succeed at what our plan is, regardless of what's happening. So it's going to be fun, and you know, I can't wait to introduce everybody to Karen. She's an absolutely amazing person. I've thoroughly enjoyed all my interactions with her so far, and I think you're going to enjoy them too.